Top 10 Best Places to Visit in Bhutan. From magical monasteries to stunning scenery, the Himalayan kingdom of Bhutan has plenty to entice intrepid travelers. And to get you started with your holiday planning, we've listed our top pick of destinations. Tiger's Nest Monastery. One of the most sacred places of pilgrimage in the country, the Tiger's Nest Monastery, known by the Bhutanese as the Taeksang Monastery, has become the unofficial symbol of Bhutan. Perched on a sheer ridge at a dizzying height of 3,000 meters above sea level, and appearing to cling to the side of a rugged cliff face, the sight of this exquisite holy building will leave you breathless in every way possible. The building itself has fascinated historians and architects for decades and can only be accessed by trekking for several hours, making the reward of seeing it all the more sweet. Legend has it that Guru Rinpoche, father of Bhutanese Buddhism, rode here on the back of a tigress in order to meditate back in the 8th century, hence it acquiring its nickname. The monastery was then built in 1692 to honor this site and rebuilt in 1998 after it was destroyed by a fire. Punakha. Home to the glorious Punakha Fortress Dong, which sits at the confluence of the Mohu and Phohu rivers, Punakha is the former capital of Bhutan. The fortress is often described as one of the most beautiful in the country, with its sparkling whitewashed walls and intricate patterned roof. The sound of the rivers adds an additional atmospheric element for those wandering through the Dong's hallowed halls. Another particular point of interest in Punakha, which should be on the to-see list of all visitors, is the Kamsam Yuli Temple. This temple contains many exquisite paintings and murals, a dream come true for art and history lovers. Surrounded by rugged, green mountains and blessed with a year-round mild climate, Punakha is an adventurous destination for those seeking to get off the beaten track for a while. Wangdu. Located in the heart of Bhutan, Wangdu is a delight for all the senses, encompassing picturesque scenery, majestic architecture and an ancient culture eager to be experienced. The Wangdu Dong was one of the main features of this city, but, unfortunately, it burnt to the ground in 2012. Reconstruction is currently underway, but this monumental task is expected to take several more years. According to legend, the Dong was originally built in this location because, whilst searching for a suitable building site, locals saw 4 ravens fly, from that point, off in 4 different directions. This supposedly symbolized the spread of Buddhism to the 4 points of the compass. There are few better places to escape from the stresses of modern life and reconnect with nature than Wangdu. Travelers can also interact with the local monks in order to learn about their traditional lifestyle and the inner workings of Buddhism. Paro and the Paro Valley. The city of Paro is home to a wealth of architectural and natural beauty. All visitors to Paro should definitely make time to check out the Rinpoche Dong, a marvelous monastery that commands unparalleled views of the lush Paro Valley. Whilst in the city, Travelers can partake in a range of activities, including mountain biking, rafting and hiking. One particularly popular option is the Snowman Trek, a challenging yet exciting trail that stretches over 5 kilometers through high-altitude passes. If you don't manage any of these, fear not. Adrenaline will be pumping from the get-go as you come in to land in the narrow valley that houses Paros International Airport. For something more tranquil, try meditating outside as the sun rises from behind the region's dramatic peaks. If a meditation session doesn't seem like quite your thing, a leisurely stroll along the peaceful water can be just as, if not more, relaxing. Thimphu. An intriguing blend of modernity and antiquity, Thimphu, Bhutan's capital, allows travelers to step away from the typical tourist experience and be part of something wholly unique. Being one of just 2 nation capitals in the world that doesn't use traffic lights, police beckoning and waving traffic along are a common sight here. Stately monks draped in blood-red robes weaving in and out of magnificent monasteries are also commonplace in this spiritual city, and a trip to see the Tashicho Dong fortress of the glorious religion is an absolute must. Travelers arriving in Thimphu are sure to be pleasantly surprised by the spectacular views over the surrounding region's natural beauty, as well as by the range of amenities available, such as cafes, bars and nightclubs, all of which are transforming the international view of the mysterious Bhutan. With so much on offer, it is hard not to fall in love with this intriguing city. Trongsa. Set in the center of Bhutan, the town of Trongsa offers stunning views over the surrounding gorge and Black Mountains. Although dating back to the 16th century, its name translates to New Village in the Dongka language, and the town is famed for its imposing dong. Commanding an impressive position above the Mang River, this fortress has perhaps the most spectacular location in Bhutan. Visible for kilometers around, its historic buildings are connected by a maze of corridors, stone steps and paved courtyards. It was from this fortress that the first 2 Bhutanese kings ruled over the country, and tradition still dictates that the crown prince serve here before ascending to the throne. Besides the striking presence of the dong, the town also offers a range of beautiful day walks, offering ample opportunities to soak up the mountain views. Gangti Valley. Possibly the most beautiful destination in Bhutan, the Gangti Valley, or Pabjika Valley as it is known, is a wide glacial valley surrounded by the beautiful Black Mountains. As one of the most important conservation zones in the country, the valley sees a group of endangered black-necked cranes arrive every winter from the Tibetan Plateau. Alongside these birds, the area is famous for the Ganggemba Monastery. Built in the early 17th century, it is arguably one of the holiest Buddhist sites in the world and holds a proud position overlooking the rest of the valley. Its extensive complex was renovated in 2008 and contains a small guest house, monks' quarters and outlying meditation center. Visitors can also enjoy a range of nature walks and treks in the region, offering the chance to truly be immersed in one of Bhutan's most breathtaking landscapes. Manas National Park. Lying in south-central Bhutan, Manas National Park is the country's crown jewel. Only opened to the public in recent years, the park is Bhutan's oldest protected area and forms part of a transnational conservation zone. It borders the Jigme-Sinchwangchuk National Park in the north and the World Heritage-listed Manas Tiger Reserve in India. Home to the largest tropical and subtropical ecosystems in Bhutan, the park is rich in wildlife. The highly endangered Bengal tiger, Asian elephant and greater one-horned rhino all reside within its borders, alongside the golden langur, a primate found virtually nowhere else on Earth. More than 426 species of birds and over 900 types of plants have also been recorded, making Manas one of the most biologically outstanding parks in the world. Visitors to this wilderness can explore on foot, by car or by boat, or even trek the park's eco-trail, as they try to spot one of its rare inhabitants. Bumthang. Commonly referred to as the spiritual heartland of Bhutan, Bumthang boasts some of the country's oldest Buddhist temples and monasteries. The region encompasses the four mountain valleys of Tang, Yura, Hum and Chakor, with the latter being the most well-known as it holds some of the most important temples and dongs. Bumthang was where Buddhism was first introduced to Bhutan and the birthplace of Saint P. Malingpa, to whom the Bhutanese royalty trace their descent. Besides its temples, the region is famous throughout the country for its brightly colored wool products known as yatra. And as it is blessed with stunning natural landscapes, walking is one of the most popular activities for visitors. The mixture of meadows, forests, villages and sacred sites provide a picturesque showcase of Bhutan's rural scenery. Gasa. Situated in the northernmost district of Bhutan, Gasa is a region of striking natural beauty. With elevations ranging from 1,500 to 4,500 meters, it boasts pristine forests and a scenic 17th-century dong. Built in 1646, the dong defended Bhutan from several invasions in the 17th and 18th centuries. But perhaps the most notable feature of this region is its people. The Liaps are nomadic herders who still maintain their own unique culture. Their main source of income comes from their yaks, as they trade cheese, butter, meat or products made from their hair. The region is also famous for the Snowman Trek, one of the most demanding treks in the Himalayas, and its healing hot springs. And the newly established Royal Highlander Festival is becoming increasingly popular. Celebrating Bhutan's nomadic highlanders, it's simply a must-see for passing travelers.